with devious dungeons, foreboding forests, and the coolest cats. My name is Phil, and welcome to the Dark Orb. As always, pretty excited to be having yet another cool stream going on this evening, and we're doing something a bit brave, a little bit different. We're going to attempt to start a mini campaign of a game that's not been published in English, that's not been translated for the campaign, the rule set that the game was originally in, or the rule set that we're going to be using into English at all. How are we going to do it? We have a crazy Norwegian GM, Kjetil, and an awesome cast of Björn, Krista, Robbie, and Joel.
Howdy.
Thank you everyone for joining me, and thank you to Kjetil for offering to give me this taste of a game that I never probably would otherwise have been able to play, unless I actually do learn the language, which is something that I keep threatening to do. With that in mind, let's actually talk about what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to murder Swedish for everyone. So we are going to be playing a mutant game, which in English is it's Heirs of Apocalypse, right? So that's Undergångens Arvtagare, something along that line. And we're going to be playing Vid Regnbågens Slut. It's close enough, hopefully. Well, there you go. That was the scenario is at the end of the rainbow, or the campaign. Kjetil, thank you again for offering to do this. It's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully. Let's go around the room and find out who we've got and what we're playing. So, as you know, I'm Phil. I am going to be playing this guy. Any ideas? Can you see it? No. I have Ragmunk Yahtzee. No, Ragmunk is actually he's a mutant lynx and he's a sniper. And we have some giggles going on because, I'm going to let Kjetil tell you what the Ragmunk is, because he has been giggling at me for a while for this character name.
Well, I might not be the actual best person to ask that, since Ragmunk is not Norwegian.
I'm very well aware of that.
But it's kind of a potato dish.
Yeah, it's like a potato pancake, I believe. I should have really taken a screenshot of, or brought a photograph of what they are, but it seemed like an appropriate name. So my character is named after a food item. Björn, would you like to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. Hello, my name is Björn, and I'm going to play a bear tonight. That's also why I chose the name for my character, Tedros Karhu. Tedros, of course, can be shortened into Teddy, and Karhu is Finnish for bear. So my character is basically a teddy bear. And he's going to be a nurse. And hopefully friends with Scalpel Weasel Wine.
Yeah, my name is Christer. I'm playing a mutant animal weasel, and I'm playing a doctor. And I have a scalpel inside of my wrist, so I can take it out and, do my surgery. That's my thing. And Robbie, what are you playing?
Well, I'm playing Robbie the Robot. He's a servant in the family of Wilhelm von Vig. He's good with checking out databases and coming up with bright ideas, and probably insult the meat bags. Over to you, Wilhelm.
Yes, my name is Joel, and I will be playing Wilhelm von Vig, a non-mutated human, so basically a normal human being, not a walking animal, talking animal, or a mutated freak, from the long line of von Vigs. Military family, and Wilhelm von Vig is an older gentleman, a former officer, kind of retired, but you're never really retired, are you?
I'm giggling. I mean, first of all, I have to point out that we are an inclusive group. So, no offense intended here, but I completely thought you said that you're playing a non-mutated German for a second then.
No, human.
Thank you, everyone. Kjetil, let's go over to you if you'd be so kind as to, for everyone who has not had access to either the traditional setting, and I should also say that we're playing in the rules set for Mutant Hindenburg, which also is not in English. So a little bit of background, please, about I guess also start off with some of the storyline of Mutant itself, if you can, and then where we are and what's in front of us.
Yeah, I can give a short backstory on it. Joel is the lore master of the older versions of Mutant. But Mutant, Undergångens Arvtagare, was an older game, I think back in mid-2000, published by then former Järnringen. The same guys that became Järnringen again and merged with Fria Ligan. And Fria Ligan and the Järnringen guys, they wanted to bring the old stuff kind of back to this day. So they made a book just in Swedish called Mutant Hindenburg. And it's set 30 years or so after the original big campaign setting of Undergångens Arvtagare, Heirs of the Apocalypse. That setting is, we don't know, maybe 100, 200 years after year zero. There's no records in the books how long ago the apocalypse were, so nobody knows. But Undergångens Arvtagare is more of a resurfaced society. They have built up again. They have cities, they have religions. Yeah, it's kind of like a normal world, just with mutants, robots, and talking animals. In a kind of Victorian Edwardian age. So that's kind of the best way of describing mutants. Animals with top hats.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I've realized, and I apologize already, when I'd written down my notes for the game, I'd written Undergångens as Undergängens, and that doesn't help me. So, yes, my writing is terrible. Let's move forward, shall we? Are we good to roll some dice?
Yes. All right then. Let's set the scene. It's the year 97 of the Piri Society. And every year on April, there is a huge gathering in the capital called Hindenburg, the emperor's capital. And a great bazaar is held there for 2 weeks. The first week is mostly for the noble families, like the von Viggs, where they gather, talk, and plan stuff that the normal people don't know about, the workings behind the scene. But at this point, people from all over of Piri is coming to Hindenburg for taking part of the bazaar. All the stuff they can buy there, like maybe the famous dammsugaren, and enjoy themselves, because the entertainment here you can't find anywhere else. And most of you guys are probably arriving in the middle of the first week, coming from small villages, hamlets, farmsteads, maybe of some of the other towns. And maybe some of you live in Hindenburg, in the squalor, in the filth, or up in the high mansions where you actually can look down on the filth. It's early morning. The sun is starting to rise above the treetops in the north. And people are beginning to gather in the northern part of Hindenburg, on the outside where the big bazaar is going to be held. And that's where we find some of you guys. Yeah. Ragmunk, why are you coming here to the bazaar?
That's a good question. I feel that I've had quite a stressful time of it, and I'm not so good with people. And I don't mean people as in humans. I mean people as in others generally. I'm quite solitary. I think I know that needs to change. And I think that maybe by surrounding myself with others, that it's a good opportunity to try and challenge myself.
Yeah, well, this is the place to get that challenge. There's no more people anywhere in the whole of period than there is now. And you can actually see a caravan coming from the northwest. Maybe 100 people, even a couple of robots coming down there. And one of the wagons looks quite stately. It looks brand new. And on top of that wagon there sits a robot with a head that looks like a light bulb. And there's a sign on the door of the wagon. And you do not quite know that family marker. It's not one of the biggest names in Hindenburg. Well, not yet. So, Wilhelm and Robbie, you are arriving with a caravan. Maybe your own merchant caravan?
If it is our own merchant caravan, it's other parts of the family that's handling that than Wilhelm. That is not his forte, the trading of goods. But it might be a lot of family merchandise coming in this way. So basically, Wilhelm is probably talking to Robbie about it because Robbie knows everything in Wilhelm's mind.
So, Master, what are we doing here?
I was asking you that, Robbie. I thought, I'm here.
I thought you were the Master.
Well, I don't really like when you call me Master, Robbie.
Oh, sorry, Master. Yeah, we're going here to visit the bazaar and probably meet interesting people like that talking cat over there. Do you see it?
Yes, I see him. I see the cat.
Yeah. What do we do with the cat? Hello,
what do you
cat.
mean? What do you mean? What do we do with the cat?
Do we approach it, speak with it, or what?
I just look at both Robbie and the cat with quite non-interest, I would say, like, why? But sure, if you like to, Robbie.
Oh, hello, cat. Do you speak?
Yes, I suppose so.
Yeah. Interesting. Master. Oh, sorry, Master. Wilhelm, it can speak. Now it's over to you.
I can hear Robbie. But the cat, have we arrived in Hindenburg yet, or are we just outside of Hindenburg, or are we at the bazaar?
You're just at the north entrance of Hindenburg, entering the bazaar. And at that entrance, there is a small tent set up where a couple of people are getting tended by, you think it's a doctor? Maybe? With a big bear at his side. The bazaar can get quite dangerous at times. Fisticuffs going on, stabbings. There is a gladiatorial arena there too for fights. So this is a place to actually earn quite a bit for the low-standing doctors in Hindenburg.
Robbie, when did the capital turn into a zoo?
Very interesting observation. This happened when the apocalypse occurred and a lot of mutant animals were released. I think maybe they escaped. Let me check the database. So, Kjetil, do I know this? Or
Yeah, I think he knows it. It's kind of integrated into circuits, but bits and pieces.
so I know about the Gen Lab.
Maybe not the name of it, but maybe the heritage of some animals.
So the vague direction where most of the animals started to occur. Yeah, okay. Well, Master, historically, checking my database, looking, searching, you can see the light going around like a blender on a car. Okay, located. It seems that historically they originated from an area in that direction, and then he points vaguely with one stubby arm. You can notice that there are only 3 fingers, so it's not very dexterous. And it seemed that they started to establish their place in society, and apparently some of them can speak. There you have one specimen, and then he points to the lynx. Hello, specimen. How are you?
Wilhelm looks a
Typical
bit
cat, and I'm
tired.
kind of like a typical cat. I kind of look with a slight indifference, and then start looking at my claws.
Robbie, I know that there are mutated animals. They have been around for a long, long time. They have served for me in the army. What I meant was, how come they are so many gathered here in one place in Hindenburg? They didn't used to be this many.
Oh, I can tell you that.
Okay, let the cat speak. There you go, cat.
I mean, it's kind of obvious, right? We're having a party.
Wilhelm just looks tired and hides his face in his hands like, when did the world go to shit again?
And when this happens, suddenly you hear behind you, Ragmunk, a child's voice. Look there! It's a nude rabbit! Look!
A rabbit?
Do you know?
A nude rabbit?
I mean, it probably made me jump.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't see any damn nude rabbits here at all. But suddenly the children are running away extremely fast. Scalpel and Tedros, you know what's going on.
Yeah,
Those
of
are
course.
pickpockets. It happens every year.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm mending some fingers quite often on this
Oh, yes.
run this bazaar because of the pickpocketing thing. I think
you see
that
one of the children running away with a pouch from this Lynx.
Well, it
Yeah.
sucks to be them. Have they taken all my money by any chance?
I'm shouting, "Hey, cat! Your pockets are empty."
Huh. Well, that won't do. Okay, I'm going to give chase if I can.
Initiating search routine. Searching.
If you want to give chase, give me an agility plus athletics.
Okay. So I've got 3 different types of dice here. Which ones are which, please?
The attribute dice are the yellow ones, and the skill dice are the green ones.
Okay, so that's 5 agility. And athletics. So I got 1 success and 1 failure on the yellow dice.
You quickly catch up with them, and they are rounding the corner into a small street. It looks quite empty, full of pools of water and barrels and stuff. It's maybe 1.5 meters wide between the houses here.
Mhm.
And you see the kids, they stop a bit, look, and get really scared because you're right there.
Mhm.
So they drop the pouch of your bullets
Ah,
and run away. No, don't kill us, sir! No!
these are more important to me than they are to you, and not worth your life.
Thank you, sir. We have not eaten for days, sir.
Is there any way I can tell whether they're being truthful?
Yeah, you can try an insight roll.
Okay. Whoa, that will be really good.
The little piglet looks at you with big, adorable eyes.
I've got no idea.
He's an angel. That little piglet.
Robin, that's a
Charming
hard
piglet.
isn't it?
I think I'd say, have you considered that maybe stealing food would be more lucrative given your situation then? And with that, I'm just going to turn and kind of walk off.
As you are turning, you suddenly get stars around your head as something smacks right in your face. And you go down like a brick.
Do I see this? I'm tracking this.
Yeah, right after the cat rounded the corner, you saw 4 guys looked like humans, all wearing black bands on their upper arms. And they went in with clubs and looked like they meant some kind of business.
That black band, is it some kind of police force or something that we know of, or is that more of a gangster?
You can roll for understand.
May I, Master?
Sure thing. And Kjetil, I was also thinking, since I have as contacts people in the more seedy parts of town, among them a gangster boss, and basically I have connection to one of the gangs. Do I know who these guys are?
This was not a gang marking.
It's not gang marking.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna wait to see what my trusted colleague has to tell me.
1 success.
You get a small look on the symbol. They are part of what's known as the Nimrod Brigade. They are a group of humans that wants Piri to be for humans, just for humans, no mutants.
And even if it might sound like something that is up Wilhelm von Wigg's beliefs, it's not. So this is probably something that pisses him off a bit, especially if they are ganging up on one or basically many versus few. Pisses Wilhelm von Wigg off to no end. So he just gets down off his caravan, he pulls up his pistols and follows them and says, Robbie, do you want to come or do you want to stay?
Okay, so Robbie is not very agile at all, so he hesitantly steps off the coach and walks after Wilhelm. Oh, here we go again.
Do we see this chase? Me and Carl?
When they are running for it, and you have seen this stuff before. People get hurt, really hurt, when the Nimrod Brigade starts off. They beat them to the almost bloody dead.
But we follow them.
Of course we do.
We follow them, see what's happening, and I take my bone saw with me.
Absolutely, Doctor.
Ragnarok, as you open your eyes painfully and get all the morning light straight in your face, you see this big silhouette standing over you, and this growly voice filled with liquor in its breath. Hey! Little kitty cat! Walked into the wrong corner, eh? Can we keep him? Please let us keep him! And they kick you in the side.
Oh.
And you can see it's 4 guys.
Mm-hmm.
Big, just brutish thugs. And they all have this armbands with the same markings on it.
Okay. As I open my eyes, I'm trying to make myself look as weak as possible, but actually I'd like to try and look around and see if there's an escape path I can take at all.
I want to actually then to roll for endure to take the beating they're going to give you now.
Yeah,
can we help him?
You're
I look at the virgin.
Okay. Yeah, you can take the pain for me. You take the beating, it's fine.
Look at the virgin. Okay,
let's give this a go. So that's endurance of strength. So my strength is 4, my endurance 2. Let's see what happens. 1 success, no failures.
They all start to kick you in the groin, in the head, in the chest area. You do your best to keep the kicks mostly away from your vulnerable parts. Mm-hmm. The only way out is the alley. But then you see this stated man you saw earlier and his robot, and 2 others running right after. And then you're all at the scene.
I lift my gun. I point it at the biggest of the henchmen, and with a commanding voice used to command troops, kind of shouts, "Stop it, brigands! Unhand that cat!"
They turn around. You can see all of them are wanting to just kick ass, and then they see the gun, and they just, sorry, sir, we didn't see you there. Just taking care of a filthy little beggar trying to steal from us. Look at that! Look at that filthy cat!
Leave him be.
Look at that! Look at that face! Pure evil!
They are lying. They are lying.
Yes, Robbie, I have noticed.
They kind of just walks along the wall, trying to get away.
You better be as quick away from here as you were after that cat. I'm counting. 5, 4.
And there you are.
And
I
when
took
we're
one of
fight, I
them.
put the gun down.
After I get away, I can hear him screaming, "Free Peary from the mutant menace!"
I really
Robbie.
want to just climb the nearest wall and take a shot at them, but I've got no idea how many bullets I've got because I didn't write that down on my character sheet.
I got
I'm
that
walking.
wrong.
I walk forward to Ragnarok and see if he's injured, so I can med him if he's hurt.
He's bruised, but not really hurt. The hand started to actually kick
It's just a
hard.
scratch. It's just a scratch. I'm fine. Leave me alone.
Is he alive, Doctor?
Is he lying? He sees he's fine. The cat's at 9 life, isn't he?
I would probably say that I'm fine even if I'm not, because that seems to be what cats do.
Yeah.
Mostly
Limping
your pride.
Yeah.
Coughing up a hairball.
Say thank you.
Do you still have all your fingers?
What?
Do
Me?
you still have all your fingers? Yeah. Right.
I still have all of mine.
Oh, that's good.
In hindsight, I wish I'd taken some of theirs as well.
Maybe next time.
Human children. This is why my tail is so short. There was this time when I had. I'm a lynx, by the way. So for anyone who doesn't know their cats, lynxes just don't have long tails. There was a time when I was young, and a group of human children, they grabbed me by my tail and they flung me around, and my tail came off.
Oh,
And I haven't
That's a
managed to
network
regrow
brigade
it.
for you.
Yeah.
Everything all right here, people? We heard some kind of ruckus.
Who
yeah,
might
some humans,
be?
2 policemen, clad in blue uniforms, with a big metal helmet standing straight up with a star in it.
I turn to them and say, "Hello, officers. Yes, it was those scoundrels that shout 'Free Peary from the mutants.' I say 'Free Peary from the idiots.'
Yes,
And
well,
chase them away.
try to not kill anybody with that gun, sir.
I only kill in battle, so no worries."
Good. We have place in the 37. It's the closest precinct around here. Always place for people like you. And he looks at Tedros' scalpel and Ragnarok.
Me? I'm a doctor, I'm a important thing here on society.
A doctor, you say? Yeah.
These animals are quite innocent in this. I saw everything. I stopped the thugs, me and my trusted friend Robbie, and I slammed the robot's back a little bit with a metallic clank.
He's
And then I turn around and then I see the officers because I didn't notice them first. Hello, officers. Hello. It is my master. These animals, they didn't do anything wrong. They came to assist. Thank you.
And as you can see by the cat, he hardly attacked anyone but got attacked. You must see this as well, right?
Okay. Yes. He looks at you, Ragnarok. Kind of scowls. You can see quite easily he doesn't like you. He doesn't like the other animals either. So long as you don't start any trouble here in Hindenburg, you can be here. Look around. Don't touch anything. As you were. And they kind of walk away and jingles with their keys and handcuffs. Looking at everybody except the humans.
I'm beginning to remember why I don't like people. But thank you for helping. You're all right. all of you. I'm
Are you
Rag
okay,
Monk.
Cat?
Yes.
Did
I'm Rag Monk,
Oh.
and I thought it would be nice to step outside of my comfort zone and introduce myself to society again. I'm thinking maybe this was a mistake.
No. Don't say that's a mistake. Idiots are everywhere. Unfortunately, people like that ought to be in the army to learn a lesson or two on how to behave and how not to behave.
Yes, I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I learned a lot in my training. And
Scalpel is moving and to pick up his pouch and do more do you drop? The pouch, and hand it over to Ragmunk and say, "Here you go, friend."
Oh, thank you. This
You drop this.
Yes, yeah. And I open the pouch up and I tip it out. And Kjetil, did you say I should just roll to see what's in there?
You have a whole reload of bullets in there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, there is a complement of rifle bullets.
Okay, so Robbie turns to Wilhelm, and then he sort of, it's difficult to see whether he looks at you or not, but Wilhelm is used to this. And then he looks around at the group, and then he says, "Master, sorry, no, Master. Wilhelm, did you notice that the policeman seemed to be also a little bit aggressive towards these other animals that can talk? You there, can you talk? And you there, can you talk? I heard you talk. Sorry, did you notice?"
Yeah.
Yes, I noticed. I don't really know what's going on. This is not the Hindenburg I left last time and went on campaign. So it's weird. Sure, there weren't that many animals in town then, as they seem to be at least outside of town now. But we didn't have this hostilities then either, did we, Robbie? Or am I remembering things wrongly?
Honestly, Kjetil, I don't know, but it was quite calm, I guess, peaceful.
The Nimrod Brigade, they were a group back then, but they were more behind in the shadows, writing leaflets and just staying away from trouble. You can't remember they actually going out in broad daylight beating people up like this.
Searching database. Historically, these have not been very active animal racists. It seems they are more in broad daylight now and attacking.
Yes, and if I'm not mistaken, Robbie, they are against everything non-human, right? So not even the mutated humans will be accepted in their point of view.
They are so-to-call purists.
Hey there, human. Is there something wrong with this robot? Does it always talk this much? Shall I fix it?
What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with Robbie? He's like he always has been, the way he was intended.
I don't know, but it talk very much.
Don't you talk much?
I'm no robot. I'm not another robot. Can't speak.
No.
Shall I fix it for you?
He's not broken. There's nothing to fix. What are you talking about?
I've been holding him down, Doctor.
You can hold him. He seems falling apart.
Initiating diagnostics. Running. No faults found.
See? Nothing wrong with Robbie.
Okay,
Robbie
if you say
works
so.
just as intended, the way he has always worked since I was a small wee boy.
You know,
He
if the
works
diagnostics
as
are broken, then he'll say there's nothing wrong, right?
Is that Ragmunk talking or Phil talking?
Yes.
Yes, both.
No, Wilhelm is very adamant that Robbie works just as intended.
Okay, if you say so. You
He
know where
was
you can find me.
He was created before all of this
Diagnostics.
happened.
Syntax error.
Perhaps we shouldn't have saved these.
I'm beginning to regret it myself, Robbie, but you know, one's got to do what one's got to do. Shall we enter town?
I'm hungry.
After that beating, I bet you are.
Need food.
Yeah, you can smell some nice fried up meat down in the stalls. Several of the tents, they're barbecuing meat, spices you have never smelled before. It looks delicious.
Some
And
rats, maybe.
not expensive from the looks of it.
Robbie, this is one of the moments that you must regret not having a sense of smell.
Even you, von Vig, actually like this smell. It's this raw barbecue smell from. Yeah, you used to be out on the field doing work. You're not pampered. Well, not too much pampered.
I would say I'm pampered when I'm not in the field, but once in campaigns and basically war situations, I could survive on dirt. So,
Yeah.
yes, and this smells excellent. So I feel sorry for Robbie for not being able to smell it.
One cannot miss what one cannot have.
So, what's your robot eating, drinking, service?
He runs on power packs.
So
Like
never
all
get
the
hungry.
robots.
Okay.
Do you see a mouth on him?
He looks ups and downs, and as a doctor, feels someone a little bit. Nope, I don't find anything.
No.
We can hear a mouth though.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. Good point, maybe.
So, are you walking towards the food?
I'm going to
Yes.
slide up next to the bear. It's,
Take a bite on it.
hello, bear.
Hello, cat.
Are you also hungry? I'm thinking
Only
maybe
always.
we can find some fish.
There should be a stall somewhere. Absolutely.
I presume you eat fish, right? You're a bear.
Or honey. Or meat.
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 Or cat, maybe.
And mead, right?
And meat, of course. The options are endless.
Actually, you can see two badgers frying up some honey-glazed catfish on one of the booths.
I'm so morally torn.
That's the best of all worlds. Well, that's my favorite, of course. Let's go eat that.
I agree.
Onion fish.
The badgers, they look kind of strange. They have clothes you've never seen before. They're both wearing what looks like skirts with strange markings on them. Stripes crossing here and there. A strange belt pouch that looks like it belongs to some kind of royalty, but they don't look like royalty at all. So you want some fish, man?
Oh, fish would be amazing. I like your style. Ragmunk actually is, although he's a lynx, he is black furred, and he actually does have white stripes that come up past his eyes. So there is some stylistic similarities to the badgers. And he's actually dressed in leathers because he is in fact He's an ex-army sniper, and he likes to wear all black. So he, yeah. So, I'm very hungry. It's been a busy day. Can we join you?
Yeah. This fish? Yes, you can get it for 1 jig. Yes.
What is the conversion rate for credits and jigs?
10
jigs
1
per
credit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we get a discount if 2 of us have some?
Yeah, if all of you have one, you pay for 4.
Yeah, we all eat, I think. Not the robot, but
Calculating.
We'll have
calculating.
look at
That sounds like a good deal.
Sounds like a good deal. We'll have 5 fish for 4 jig, and
Yes. What?
Bear and I can share Robbie's.
Absolutely.
So
They don't like to have been tricked in that way, but you get 5 platters of fish.
They try to trick us.
We
So,
fight them.
Ragnar, you have served in the army, correct? Yes. And
That's
since Wilhelm is almost constantly wearing his uniform, do Ragnar recognize it? Most likely.
I will let the GM decide because I don't know enough about the world.
If it's the... Here's the thing. Are you from the Hindenburg army or rather the Peer Society army?
From Hindenburg. My family is from Hindenburg.
yeah.
As for me, I don't know enough of the difference between them. I don't know much about the Peer Society as a player.
It may be actually down from a place called the Wolf Realm, down
Okay.
south.
So maybe I recognize that it's an army uniform that I've not seen before, that Wilhelm has.
And then my question to the GM is, when I've been out at war, has that been to the south realms of Ulriket as enemy?
No, I don't think that has happened quite yet. But the Rubbits in the southeast, they are building up a great grand army.
Those are pesky.
So you have been on a culling a few times.
And for people who don't know the game world, that's like rabbits, right?
Yeah. Crazy, suicidal, war-like fanatic rabbits.
That hate meat eaters,
Mhm.
as they call it.
Yeah.
Die, meat eaters, die.
So yeah, I guess it's possible that I recognize you're wearing a uniform, but I don't recognize the.
You probably do, because if you were a sniper there, you maybe had this information about what to look after, who to shoot.
True. Yeah.
At the border.
Yeah. Would be
Maybe I'll keep that quiet.
Might.
So Wilhelm's uniform is that of a field officer.
Well,
He's
maybe I'll say
a desk clerk, but no way desk clerk. This is a man that leads in battle.
Could I tell your rank from what you're wearing?
That is up to Kjetil, but at least you will probably tell that it's not in private.
Yeah.
And again, you should know that type of information from the job.
Well, I'm wondering whether or not Wilhelm is actually wearing his stripes, if you can see his rank from, or if he's just literally wearing the clothing without any of the,
The medallions, yeah.
How many medallions do you got? 2, 3, or 1?
Looking at Kjetil,
How many have been passed down by your father?
That's what I mean. Element.
well, since Wilhelm has been in almost constant combat his whole military life, and is now considered retired and don't have to do it anymore at his mighty 53 years of age.
Hmm.
So he has seen
He's got a
action,
few.
quite a lot of action.
Yeah,
If he got
actually,
medal or not from it, I don't know.
you have one medal you're quite proud of. It's the Skarpretter Kors. It's the cross of the executioner. It's kind of the Emperor Lion's own mark. Two rifles standing like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's for your heroic actions against the Rubbits.
They might sound cute and cuddly, but they're not.
So, you're an officer?
Yes, in the Hindenburg army.
I thought I recognized your outfit from training materials.
Oh, training materials, you say?
Yeah, I did some inductions with Peary, but I'm not there now.
Ah, I see. A fellow soldier. It really doesn't matter which side you're on. A soldier is a soldier when we're not at war. Now, how about some of that fish?
Well, I was to say, I appreciate that you helped, and I'd like to consider you an ally for now.
Well, that is the right thing to do, to help a person in need from scoundrels and brigands. I would assume someone would do the same if they were to attack my friend here. Bonk, bonk, on Robbie's back again.
He's called Bonk Bonk?
No. That's the sound.
Robert, the bonk bonk robot.
This is Robbie.
Hello,
Bonk.
He's
Nice to
my,
meet you.
and then Wilhelm kind of is lost for words and just ends with, he's Robbie. Robbie, that's it.
Okay, so with
Give him the
that,
pawn.
I reach into my money pouch and I take out 2 yik, and I say, as a mark of respect, let me buy your food.
Oh, that's not necessary, but if you want to, of course, I'm grateful.
You do notice there are not many jik in here, but he's doing it anyway.
The badgers greedily take your money,
Bastards.
and the 5 platters arrive. One put on the bulky lap of Robbie. They look quizzically at him and
I hope it tastes.
and walk away.
No, it won't. Here you go. And then I hand it to Wilhelm.
And it's quite big platters. It's like this sized fish steak with barbecued potatoes and stuff on it. It's
making me
like an
actually
American American meal.
In that case, Robbie takes both of the platters, both his and Wilhelm's, and then he sort of conjures some nice cutlery for Wilhelm and starts to cut up the stuff. There you go, Master.
Does the fish still have its eyes?
Oh yes, it does.
Oh, perfect. The bear just takes the fish and just rips the head off.
It crunches beneath your teeth and it tastes like beer heaven.
Fantastic.
Master, I know that cats and bears enjoy fish very much. Maybe we can give it to them.
Yes, certainly. I cannot eat that much food. So thank you, Ragmunk, was it?
Yes.
Yes, but I cannot eat this much, and my trusty companion doesn't eat food. So I thank you kind of for your offer, but there is no way I could fill my gut with this much food.
I know who can eat the whole thing. Looking at
No.
Tedros.
Oh, it's absolutely. He reaches for the plate.
Nah, Robbie hands it
And
over.
of course, I can pay for it some too.
And he shares some of the fish with the cat. Heads or tails?
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
Head or tails.
So
Let me
he
flip a
splits the
coin
fish.
to decide.
What?
Let me toss a coin to decide.
Absolutely. So he cuts it down the middle and just hands him one of the parts.
Yeah. And I don't need too much because I'm not huge, large enough to have a rifle on my back.
Then I need to eat.
While you sit there and enjoy your food, beginning to build up a good thirst, it's quite salty, this fish. A figure approaches you. He's not very big at all. He's maybe 1.20 meters. With a big bowler covering half his face, but you can see his bulbous yellow eye and a big, big toad smile. Why, hello, gentlemen.
Good day.
Enjoying a good meal, are you?
Yeah, indeed. Salty, but good.
No, not really.
Funny robot, yes. Is there a place for me to sit there?
Cracking. Ah, there you go.
Ask the robot.
He just sits down anyways.
Damn.
He has a kind of a nice jacket on him, a bit of patches here and there, but he looks proud. Well, now this is cozy, ain't it? Yes. Sitting among champions, I see. I saw what you did there down the street with the Nimrod Brigade. That was something. You're heroes, fighting for the little people, mutant power and all. Even you, human. Yes, you. I love you. Look at that suit. You look great. Yes, you do.
Willem just looks probably a little bit confused and looks at him, not saying a word, just staring.
Oh,
Trying to
sorry.
understand.
I forgot. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Piaf. Julius Piaf. But everybody else calls me the Smile. How do you do?
Why
Have I
are
heard
they
of this
calling
one?
me Smile?
Because I never stop smiling.
Why is that?
Why? Did someone tell a joke?
Life is just too good to not smile, ain't it?
That's a good point. Maybe he's a joker.
Sometimes a joker, but always the guy with a job.
Do you get paid to smile?
No.
That's a pretty good job.
Yeah. I think I've been doing it wrong.
But I walked around, I saw what you did there, listened a bit in, and, well, look here. This is kind of strange, but what the hell? It's the bazaar. Strange thing happens here, and I got a job offer for people like you. People that like to take action. To stand up for something. The little people.
I don't trust little people.
I'm little, but I have a big smile.
How much does it pay?
Oh, it's quite good. I would like to offer you about 7 credits a day. Each.
Ooh.
Yes. And it's just a small job. Nothing to it for people like you.
If it's a small job, why can't you do it?
Because I have another thing to do.
Smile.
Yeah, that too.
It's quite demanding.
Obvious, yeah.
Yes, it's very demanding. And so demanding that somebody else needs my smile for a moment. And I have someone that actually needs to be taken care of. And since I'm not going to be around, I need some people I can trust. And you are the trustworthy kind. You even have a robot!
So when you
You
say
can
you
trust
need
a robot.
when you say you need someone taken care of, do you mean taken care of, or taken care of?
Oh, no, sir, no, sir. I mean, babysit.
Oh.
Well, not a baby, a grown-up. A person.
Adult sit.
Yes, she's quite adult.
Another day at work. Okay.
Willem looks over at Robbie with a kind of a smile and kind of a frown at the same time. Yeah. But
Robots,
seven-
you know better. Is 7 credits a day a suitable pay to take care of an adult?
7 credits a day is quite a stately sum for a babysitter. I don't think this toad is telling us everything.
Well, I'm wondering if the robot gets paid 7 credits a day, you see.
I exist to serve.
I said 7 credits for each.
So that's
35.
many credits a day.
Yeah.
So
It might take 2 or 3 days to complete my business before I can come back.
So what is it that needs babysitting for 35 credits a day? What you got locked up? A dragon or something?
She can be a dragon, but she's very nice. You know that place, Thermopolium, just down the street, that big hotel with the bar and stuff? Yes, you know that. It's
Is
there.
it your mother?
I'm pointing. Look,
Yes.
there, yes.
Yes.
I assume we know that.
Yeah, you locals, you know about Thermopolium. It's quite a nice place. This is not the most expensive part of town, but you can't be a poor person and living there. You actually got to have quite a bit of money. This girl, Tijuana is her name. She's very valuable to me. And if something was to happen to her, I don't know what I'm going to do, man.
So you
Does
want
she
to
know
pay
that we
us
are
to go on?
Does she know that we are going to babysit her?
I told her that I was going to find some trustworthy individuals, and you are very trustworthy. I got this feeling. Right
paying-
here in the feeling.
So you're offering to pay us not to hurt your friend. Okay. Just to be clear.
No hurting, no crunching, no breaking. Just taking care of her. Making sure that she's safe.
Can we trust you? I mean, you're a small guy and Tedros, his poo is bigger than you. Can we really trust you?
Well, if you ask around, you will find that the Smile is one of the most trustworthy toads in all of Hindenburg, and I can tell you this. I will even pay you for the first day right now.
You
Now
have
we're
a very
talking.
nice smile.
Thank you. What?
But, yes, there is a but coming. And this
I never
one
liked the butts.
is related to 35 credits a day to babysit this woman or girl
Or Toad?
or toad.
Yeah,
No. She's not an animal like me. Or you respectives. No.
But 35 credits a day implies that you don't think she would be safe otherwise. Is that correct?
She should be very safe, but she is also very valuable. That's why I'm paying this amount.
Valuable to who?
To me.
She is my dearest.
Your most expensive.
Quite so, yes. That's true, Cat.
There
Is she yours?
Oh, she is hers alone, but I like to think about her as mine.
Okay.
Does she know she's yours?
Tell us a little about her. What is she like? What does she look like? And how does she act?
Oh, does he always talk that much?
Yes,
We think
Yeah.
he's broken.
he is
Might-
not broken. He works as intended.
Might be. Well, she has quite a personality, to make it quite short, yes. Speaks her mind.
I have none.
What?
The robot has nuns.
Nuns.
Well then, Toad, if she is this valuable to you, is there someone else that puts this worth on her? Is she valuable for someone else? And don't lie now. I'm not afraid of danger, but I don't like being lied to.
I never lie, good sir. Never, ever, in the whole of my existence, I have never lied. Not even as a tadpole, I lied. On my honor, sir.
No, but you haven't answered my question either.
Yes, there is a minuscule possibility that if someone else knows about Tijuana, she might be in quite some danger.
So what you're trying to hire us for is not to babysit, but to lifeguard.
It's a babysitting, lifeguard protection, duty, and entertainment business.
Okay, so now we are spilling the beans and saying it as it is. So all of a sudden, 35 credits is a reasonable price.
I hope so. It's not
But
a
is it
small
good
amount.
enough?
What?
how-
You want more?
For how many days?
I hope not more than 2 days, but it can be up to 3, maybe more. But I will be as quick as possible. Yes, you will probably hope that I will take the whole week.
Robbie, how's our schedule?
Checking. It's free.
We can do it.
Great!
We've been a bit bored of late, haven't we, Robbie?
Indeed, we have. Although I have a question. Do we have the possibility to upgrade me with solar panels or something else instead of pay?
There are some good mechanic workshops in town, but you have to wait till the next week before they open up. That's when the bazaar is open for the general public.
Perhaps money will help. Okay.
Yes, and I assume the pay is for my colleague as well?
Yes, I said for each one of you. I have paid robots before, and I have a good friend that's also a robot.
Good.
Not so shiny and blinky at this one, but yeah.
You know, I have 9 lives, and they probably all need paying.
That is incorrect. You probably only have 8 by now because we saved you.
I have 8 lives, and they probably all need paying.
And that's why you should put your money in the bank and save it up for your later lives. Investing in those, yes. I know a good banker.
Most people I know with money are bankers.
Wilhelm, you know a good banker as well, right?
Yes, of course I do.
Of course you do, because I also know a good banker. Oh,
I have a question. Is food included?
Yes, food is included. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even supper, and drinks. And I mean also drinks.
And somewhere comfortable to sleep.
Yes, you will be staying at the loft floor of the Thermopolium. It's the grandest of bedrooms.
Does it have a nice window, sun facing?
It has 3 windows, I think. One of them even gives you a view of the whole of the bazaar.
Okay.
Wilhelm looks at Ragmunk and goes, "Did you really serve?
What? I'm still a cat.
You sound way too comfortable to be a soldier."
Do you have any comb for the cat? Is it
Take one out.
Is that the weasel speaking?
Is there anyone who wants to? Does she have a work or something?
She did work up into quite recently, but I think she should tell you about it. That's not from me.
What can you tell her? What can you tell us about her?
As I said, she has quite a bit of personality. Can be a handful, but she's really, really a nice girl.
What does she like to do?
At the moment, sit around and pout. But we're trying to actually find out because of, well, she needs to tell more of her side of the story, I think. It would be wrong for me to actually give you that part. And he stares up to the top floor of Thermopolium. And that's the first time he kind of not is smiling as much.
Calculating trouble potential to 93% based on the data we have received. Do we still accept Wilhelm?
93%. There's always danger when we're out on our missions, isn't there, Robbie?
Well, when you are, I just mainly look after the library.
Yes, sure.
So, do we have a deal?
What do you think, Doctor?
Wilhelm grabs his hand
I
and
think that
in a firm grasp and shakes it. Sure.
I think
Me and Robbie accepts.
I think that if I need to take care of some business because I'm a doctor and my trusted Tedros here is what do you think? Should we take it?
You can do it in shifts. Oh my god.
Good money.
Oh. You don't have to stay up there, all of you, all the time. Some of you can go around and enjoy. Maybe go to the bunker and have some fun.
Yeah,
We can probably get more medical supplies, so why not? Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Tedros takes his big paw and just wipes it on his apron.
Just gotta say, the Dark Orb, the only channel where the GM suggests that you split the party in the first hour.
I know. Have some fun, okay?
Just wait.
Always
Phil.
split the party.
And where the party puts the robot as a guard and goes partying.
Yeah. Smart robot.
Well, I suggest we go to was it a hotel or
Yes.
Thermopolium.
the Thermopolium?
The best place in all of Hindenburg.
Well, it's really not, but it's good enough.
I will introduce you to the owner, and she will give you the keys up to the loft floor. Tijuana knows that someone is coming. Just say that the smile gives his best smile to her, and she will understand it's for me.
So is her room close to ours room?
The whole loft floor will be your communal room. But she has kind of cloistered off the corner in that space and pouts.
See what is coming.
So do we know anything at all as being, Hindenburg isn't, about this person thingy?
The smile, maybe not from yours place in the society.
Okay.
But
Maybe.
considering my contacts and what I do on the shady side of things.
I will let you actually roll and understand on that one. You don't have to pay a PowerPoint for this thing, but you have to roll for it.
I have to roll for it, and that is wits, right?
Yes.
And I only have 3 dice in wits. And let's see, the attribute was the yellow one, right?
Yep.
Yep. Rolling, and 1 fail and no successes.
Do you want to push it?
And here comes the mechanic question. I don't gain anything by pushing it other than the reroll itself, right?
Nothing besides the reroll itself, not for normal humans.
No,
Oh, I forgot to tell you, you all start with a PowerPoint.
Yeah.
And each session you get another PowerPoint. So it's not like Forbidden Realms and stuff like that. You have to fail all the time to just get the points.
So, no,
Do
I
you
will
keep
not
track of
push
this,
this
or
one.
sorry? Do
I
you
will not
keep
push
track of
this
this?
up.
I'm not going to keep track of the points you get.
PowerPoint, right side of the sheet. Above weapons eller under special powers.
So, do you want to roll for it?
No. Sorry. No, I
You
will
have
not push it.
never heard of the smile. You have heard about a Julius before? Good chap from one of the minor families, living on the islands outside of Hindenburg. But you don't know if it's this fellow.
But before I go, we need the money from him.
Yeah, money will be paid right after you get the key.
No,
I don't keep that much money on my pocket.
Then we wait for you to bring the money to us.
It's okay if you want
You
to
told
do that.
us money first.
Okay, then wait a
Wilhelm-
second.
Wilhelm is willing to go to the hotel to get the key and the money.
We wait for him to get the money to us first.
Is Robbie coming along with Willem?
That's up to
Yeah,
Robbie.
I always follow Wilhelm.
So you shuffle along. Inside Thermopolium, because it's a big inn. There's quite a lot of people here. So it's loud, it's full of smoke, some jazz music played in the corner, and an old duck is standing behind the desk. And William, you have heard about Thermopolium. It's one of the oldest drinking establishments in the whole of the city. It's actually one of the first buildings raised in the city. This here is Tenerius, the owner of this place. She will give you the key. Well, will I now? Yes, we have talked about this. You give them the key, they sleep up there, you give them drink and food. I pay. All right then. Welcome to Thermopolium, good sir. And she gives you a big shiny key, brass key, with the number 1 on it. That's your room.
Well, why, thank you. And it's upstairs, is it?
Yes. It's the first door on the only side of the wall.
And looking at Smile. Now we have the key. Then it was the credits.
Yes. Daenerys, can you open the lockbox? Yes, that, yeah. She waddles over, brings back a metal box and locks it up. And in there is quite a few pouches. And it's brimming with stuff. And it looks like coins all the way. And yeah, there's several hundred credits up in there.
I
And
think
it
we're
takes
being
out
underpaid.
the first day of pay and gives it to you. The smile always keeps its promises.
Good.
Okay, thank you.
A man should keep his word.
Yes, always and forever. And thank you and goodbye. I will be back as soon as I can. And I will knock 3 quick and 1 hard and 3 quick.
Why don't you follow us up and introduce us to her?
She doesn't quite want to see me at the moment.
Oh,
Well, you
you're
can send by me.
Why is that?
Did you come along, Weasel?
We had an argument, okay?
Yeah, because he walked with you, I went with you.
The smile is a toad, right?
Yeah, it's a toad.
Yeah, I think he really is.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's make that larger.
Ooh. There it is.
Cool.
Ooh.
No screenshotting that, people.
Yeah, by yourself.
Too late.
Oh, don't worry, you won't be able to read it anyway. It's in some weird language.
Yeah.
I
True.
think it's maybe Scandinavian or something. I'm just making stuff up as I go along.
Yeah.
Well, fellas, should we go up and see
Yes, I
Wait.
think we should.
who she is?
I think, Tedros, do you know, we have to ask Willem something. Are you sleeping with a robot?
That's a very different game.
No,
Not
when you say
with them,
sleep,
but
Willem
you share
just-
bed or something?
Willem just looks at the weasel with disdain and confusion, shakes his head, and starts walking up the
I'm a
stairs.
doctor, I've seen everything, so.
I'm not
Does
equipped with
the robot sleep?
required material.
I don't know if you sleep.
Do you mean sleep or do you mean
sleep.
That's the sleazy weasel.
Yes,
sleazel?
Sleazel.
From now
That's
on,
gonna
known
be
as
his new
Sleazel.
name, yes. Sleazel the Weasel.
Is there an elevator up or is it stairs that we're taking?
What did you say?
Let's go up.
Is there an elevator of some sort, or are we taking the stairs?
It's only stairs here. Only the very rich have the power to pay people for mechanized elevators by walking inside wheels.
Scalpel is looking
that
at
good
the-
hotel, then.
We're looking at the robot. How does he manage the stairs?
I kind of imagining that the robot's going to make some kind of chair and Wilhelm is just going to sit in it.
Well, he's certainly big enough to assist Wilhelm if you want it, Master.
I can walk up the stairs myself so far, Robbie.
You can, but it doesn't mean that you
The
choose
day
to.
will come when I can't anymore. And I
Actually,
rue
when
that
you're
day.
looking at Robbie walking up the stairs, you're kind of off. You know, you don't want him to carry you because he might fall just any second.
Yeah.
It looks very clunky and messy and wobbly.
So no,
Who is the first
stair
one?
changes for him. I would say Wilhelm's got the key.
We have 7
Starts
kills.
going up.
Then
All
I'm
right,
next.
Wilhelm. The door is locked. It's quite easy to see because of the gaps in the door.
I knock first.
You don't hear anything. No response, no nothing.
Then I put the key in the lock and shout one more time after knocking. Hello, we're coming in now.
Please stop, master. Scanning. May I roll for scout?
Yeah, you can roll for scout.
Wits. Aha. 6 plus 3. 1 success and 2 fails. Do I gain anything from pushing?
You can push the roll, but it can damage you too, but you don't gain any power points.
Okay, so then I don't gain anything really. Then I stop.
I think you can hear the scurrying of some kind of animal in the roof, but you don't think you hear
On the
anything.
roof? Okay.
Well, Wilhelm is quite perceptive himself. Should I roll, or is that a very specific thing for him to do?
That would be a bit specific, and also jingling with the key and opening, and it depends on how careful or paranoid Wilhelm is.
Well, he's an old officer serving in the field, and this toad, there is something fishy with the whole thing.
At least amphibian.
Definitely
At
fishy.
least
We ate
amphibian,
fish.
yes.
He smelled of fish.
Yes, and Wilhelm basically took this because he's curious and a bit bored.
But
So
wait, Willem,
he's pr-
wait. Don't push. Shouldn't we knock?
I already have knocked, and I have shouted.
Yeah, but you haven't knocked properly. You should
That's the
knock
way that-
3 times. Soft one wasn't, then 1 hard and 3 soft again.
Yeah, we could try this.
Try
I can
that
try
first.
that. So I'm quite stately pounce that code into the door.
When you do that, you actually hear the door's lock open up. It's unlocked.
I'm gonna put on my best smile with my fangs, you know.
Yeah, the
So,
bear does too.
Everyone
didn't quite
smiles,
get that.
even the robot.
Yeah, I didn't quite get that. Did I hear something up on the roof, or no?
No, it definitely was the roof you heard the sound from, not inside the room. That was probably a small animal, rat or something.
Maybe. Okay. I heard something up on the roof, but maybe it was just a small rat. I don't know. Scan complete. Door is open.
On
Or
the roof,
unlocked.
you say? This piques Willem's curiosity even more. I try to listen for that rat that Robbie heard as well.
You only hear that sweet jazz music downstairs, or irritating depending on you.
Well,
What are you
then
listening
I
at?
open the door.
Roll for athletics at once.
I'm gonna get something thrown at me. I've got a feeling about that. I'm gonna see my athletics. And
Roll your athletics, old man.
Ladies' shoe.
don't you worry about my
He throws a
agility.
shoe.
And these are the yellow dice because I've got
Horseshoe.
5 in them. I got 1 success and 1 failure.
So you don't want to
You
push.
dodge not gracefully into the arms of Robbie as a big vase smashes in the wall behind you. That's what you get, you screwy old amphibious bastard!
Hold on, my lady, hold on. I guess it's a woman's voice.
Yes.
Yes.
Angry woman. Very angry.
Angry. I've dealt with angry women before. So
Exterminate.
no.
Danger, Wilhelm.
Yes, danger. I shout inside. No, not shout, but with a raised voice, so it carries inside. It's not the toad, milady.
What? That was quick. Get in then. Come on.
I peek in a little bit first, ready to dodge again.
You see, she's not very tall, quite sinewy, very slim, with a flowy reddish skirt and a kaftan. And she looks at you with a cigarette in her mouth, staring, angry, hands on her hips.
And what am I looking at? Is it a mutated animal, a human?
She looks plain old human.
Scan her. Robbie.
Scanning. Is
takes
she
order.
human? No, it's a good idea.
I just entered the room in as
Yeah, of course.
a regal fashion as I can.
She
After
doesn't
having
look
dodged that
impressed at all. Just stands there and
I am
Hurry up
Wilhelm-
then. Close the door.
I am Wilhelm von Vig, milady.
I am no lady.
Well, the voice could have told me that, yes.
So you're the guys supposed to babysit me, okay?
It seems like it.
Okay, who's the fun one?
I
That
point to
wouldn't be
Robbie.
me.
The whole point of the robot.
So
might
all
be
are
broken.
funny guys then.
She openly just stares. You're kidding, right? Is the robot the fun one of you guys?
Try him.
It doesn't look like a pleasure model.
He sleeps
Shut
with
up,
Wilhelm.
Walker.
There were
What?
2 tomatoes crossing the street. One of them got driven over, and the other one said, "Catch up."
She just stands there staring in disbelief and oh my god, he is funny! All right, this is awesome. Maybe we can. Whew, I thought he went and got some old farts. You're all right. Come in.
We all get in and we close the door and lock it.
She just sits down on a bench, pulls out some cards. Name's Tijuana, by the way.
I'm
Pleasure
Robbie
to
the
meet
robot.
Good to meet you, Robbie. I like you.
Thank you, madam.
I am Scalpel. I'm a doctor. And yeah. And he showed his knife, scalpel, under his wrist.
And Teddy says, and I'm his nurse. You can call me Teddy.
You're big and fluffy.
Oh, yes. Like a teddy bear. Hence the name, Teddy.
Pretty quickly, I kind of do almost a circuit, or at least half a circuit of the room, and jump onto the shelf next to the windowsill. Looking out the window, it's quite clear I'm looking for something, and maybe something has caught my eye. And I just sort of go back and say, Ragnarok.
Gesundheit?
Ragnarok. It's my name.
Nice to meet y'all.
You have a
He
nice
is
view
furry
here.
too.
Yeah, it's the only nice thing about this place.
Well, why don't you
Been
leave?
cooped up in here for a week now.
Why don't you leave? You have a key.
Well, Yeah, I do. But well, I'm kind of keeping my head down.
What's the problem with your head?
I mean, you're very short, so this should be quite easy, right?
I don't know what did Julius tell you.
Not much, to be honest.
He said
He
you couldn't
just,
look after yourself.
Oh, he said that, did he? Okay. Smack that sorry out of his later. So he just showed up, gave you coins, and pointed at the house.
He said there's a vulnerable woman, and he'd pay us to,
Look after you.
yeah,
Or was it babysit? I don't know.
babysit.
Didn't he
was it.
say take care of?
Take care
Take
of?
care of.
Yes,
Take care of.
pay
Yeah.
us to take care of you.
Oh, that's great. I'm vulnerable and a baby. Oh,
Bobby.
fuck that asshole.
While this little discussion is going on, Wilhelm scouts the room and makes a creature of habits. He makes defensive plans how to be able to defend this room and persons within it, since he suspects there is something more to this than the toad has told us, and she's keeping her head down. So yeah. Wilhelm is preparing mentally on how to be able to defend the occupants of this room and using the room to the best advantage.
This is exactly why Ragnarok is on the windowsill, and he'll go between each of the three of them. He's making it look casual, but actually he's effectively keeping a perimeter guard.
And I think Wilhelm spots this quite easily.
There are 3 windows. A small one close to the door, almost up to the roof. That just view a side street and straight into another building. So not much of a view there. The first window you jumped up in sees one half of the Great Bazaar area, and the other, it's kind of inside what you think must be Tijuana's private area, because there's curtains and stuff around a bed. And
It's like an interior window.
Yeah, and it's a big round one, which you actually can lie on the sill.
Cool.
And from there you can see all the way to the north exit where you came from.
What time of day is it right now, Kjetil?
Now it's beginning to become midday.
Okay, I will probably have a nap. And say I'm going to I'll be listening, but I'm going to make sure I'm awake for later. And he'll sleep wherever the sun is strongest.
At the moment it would be in the round window.
Okay.
But you have to move a big box, biggish, like a shoebox, blue-black shoebox.
Okay, so I'll try and move it. And
No!
it's very heavy.
No! Don't touch it! Do not touch it!
But it's in the way.
Just move 2 steps away.
My the hairs on my back go up, and my ears kind of come back a little bit, and I make immediately eye contact with Wilhelm.
Yeah, Wilhelm is, let's put it mildly and say that he's very suspicious at the moment. So he steps up to Tijuana and goes, okay, it's time to be frank, clear, and speak. The toad wasn't very forthcoming. We know that. You know that. So why are we here? Why are we needed? Why are you hiding? Who are you hiding from? We need to know what and why. Otherwise, we will not be able to help you.
And we will keep our word if you keep your honesty.
Okay, if I just can get the box, I will tell you what I'm able to tell you, okay?
I didn't move the box. It's still, this is Phil speaking. It's still on the windowsill. I've kind of gone to move it. So
While she said this, her eyes were just fixated on the box.
Mhm.
She's kind of a darker tone of skin as a person, but now she's pale.
Hmm.
She walks over to the box slowly, just take it and begins to cradle it.
humans are funny with their possessions.
You have no idea. Oh,
I think
You
you
know-
have too few. I think if you had more things that were yours, you would understand how unimportant this is.
I don't own many things.
Oh, you need
This-
to go around and declare more things as yours then.
I want to. I honestly want to. The clothes on my back and this box is probably the only thing I own, which is mine. And it's hard won.
You still haven't started telling us why, who, and what.
Do you want a long story or a short story?
The true
You
story.
have both.
We have a week, so start.
He's going to be gone a week! Holy shit.
2 days, 3 maybe.
He was serious. Okay. My life might be in a bit of a shamble. Maybe in danger. It's not been quite determined yet.
Why and who?
Well, I'm not from Hindenburg. Not originally. A bit far off. A bit far off to the east, to be honest. I came here quite young. I was 13, I think, when I came to Hindenburg. I'm not sure. We didn't quite celebrate my years in that time. I was picked up by a guy, a wealthy man. Said he would take care of me. And, well, he kind of did. And when I got my footings, I started to work here in Hindenburg after a couple of years. Kind of, I give people company, okay?
Did you give the wrong person company?
Depends.
Can it
I
be
don't-
that you heard something you weren't supposed to hear?
Well, this she has kind of trouble speaking about it, seems. She wants to, but it looks like she's very troubled. It's not like she's trying to hold back, but there's kind of a mental lock in her mind. So,
Can I do a manipulate role in somehow affecting her to get the information we need?
Or understand, maybe.
Yeah.
there you can try to use insight to maybe read her, or manipulate, depending on your approach.
I would try to manipulate because I try to dig the information out of her. Wilhelm has got, since he's from more of the finer families, he already suspects things from the way she's talking. That's why he asked the question about giving company to the wrong person. So he suspects that she has been with some family or a person from a family that wants to keep that thing under wraps. So he starts digging for information in these regards or something similar.
While this scene plays out, Robbie simply powers down, the lights go out, and he enters scanning mode, just sitting there because he doesn't understand what this is all about anyway.
People crap.
Human motions.
I kind of see his head kind of just slowly rotating. A soft
progress
orange glow or something.
Yeah.
It goes into the
Sweeping
same
the
mode that
perimeter.
it does when it's a cocktail party at a family estate.
Yeah.
There's also the possibility to actually use heal. Especially
I have
you
command.
guys that
Bring out the
are
scalpels!
doctors and nurses see that she is quite possibly mentally scarred.
Can we do anything, Doctor?
Yeah, of course. Maybe.
So, William, you can roll your manipulate based on what you said.
Yes, I'm gonna.
And Scalpel, you can try to maybe analyze her with heal.
Can you look at the character sheet? Do I have 3 in charisma? Because I changed it. I forgot to change my attributes.
4 in charisma on my sheet.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's correct.
Can I help her?
Yes, you can. And that will give Scalpel 1 extra die.
So then it's 4 in yellow dice and 3 in healing. An extra, is it black?
Black is only
Green.
when you use equipment.
Okay. So I take a green one then.
2 successes, no failures.
Can I how are you looking to manipulate? Can I help with that?
Nope.
I don't
1
think
failure.
so. Not since I'm pushing on the high society behavioral keys.
Okay, that's what I was trying to work out. Is how you were doing it.
So Scalpel, you got none successes at all.
Yeah, but I want to push it.
You want to push it. Did you get a failure?
Yeah, 1.
Okay, so if you push it, you get 1 damage and 1 power point.
Yeah, I got 2 success.
All right. While you listen to Wilhelm speak with Tijuana, you actually can see that she might have some kind of post-traumatic stress. But you also see something else. And it's a bit hidden. Right down in the neck side here, you can see something that almost looks like old sown rot burns. Tijuana, she begins to open a bit up to Willem. She seems a bit safer and relaxed, but kind of sad. Not that more sure young woman you met that tried to kill you when you opened the door. I don't quite want to talk about the man that I first met, but later on, I got to work at a man called Drake. And he said I had exotic potential and I would be very well suited for this line of work, and with time would be actually be able to make something of myself. And that was a few years ago. And well, people came, people went. Most clients were just, well, that. some not so nice. And then I met Julius, and he was different in a way. Honest in his way. When I talked with him, he understood that I wanted out, and he was going to try to help me. I don't know quite why. We talked all through the night. Something that made him just light up and say, "Hey, I got this idea! Because I'm the Smile and I can fix everything." And that was a week ago.
But who is holding you in here?
At the moment, it's... we're trying to find a way out. The Smile is trying to fix the situation a bit. He said he has contacts and is going to pull on all the strings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of the story without going into too much of details, I guess.
What family?
My family, you mean?
No, the one you're in trouble with.
Well, it's not a family like your type of family, sir. Drake is one of, well, he's a powerful man, but he's not up on the hill, if you get my meaning.
I turn to Robbie. Robbie, this Drake, is that someone we have had dealings with?
Checking database. May I roll for understand or
You can roll for pure wits there.
pure wits? Okay.
You know, I forget the names of all of the
One success, two fails.
people.
No, you have not been in business with this Drake fellow, but you have heard about him, and there's a reason you have not been in business with him, because the underworld comes in several shades of gray, and some are blacker, and he is on the darker side of it.
Oh, fudge.
Like trafficking people, weapon smuggling, stuff like that.
And
But
that is
it's
why
always-
we haven't done business with him, Robbie.
I
There's always
see.
been,
Your other shady people are on a better. Okay, sorry, I shouldn't have said that, Master.
Well, this is just dandy.
Well, we still don't know, and I think we should. What's in the box?
the box.
What are we
Roll for
risking our lives to protect?
Roll for manipulation.
Okay.
And
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I got one success from 2 dice.
All right, and this will be a contested roll.
Oh,
She looks at you, looks at the box, looks back at the windowsill from earlier, and no, she's hesitating.
Lady, just tell us what it is. We cannot protect you if we do not know why. and how? Why are they after you? Why is this box important? It seems to be very important to you. Is it
Make it important to us.
Yeah, and what is it important to Drake? Is the box important to Drake, or is it just you that is important to Drake?
Indeed, Master. What is your current assets? In what way are you valuable?
You don't have to be that analytical about it, Robbie. It makes you sound inhuman.
Make a joke
But
first.
I am. Oh, sorry. Ketchup. Error. Divide by 0.
She's very hesitant. You can try another manipulation,
I can do
Willem,
that.
but you
Yes.
will get a -1 on your die roll.
That means I remove a die, right?
That means you remove a die. And one continue to remove die. Always an item die first, then the skill dice, and lastly the attribute dice. But you always can roll 1 die.
Yeah,
So-
I don't have any items to help me with this, but I have, let's see, the green ones are the skill dice. I
Yes.
have 3, so I'm just going to use 2. And then it's charisma, and then I have 3 of those.
Does the help feature work in this? I mean, do our other people here, do we help with our questions when we try to assist, or how does it work?
Yes, should be.
Yeah, if you can describe how you assist Wilhelm, up to 3 people can give help.
I don't know if my line was assisting, but that's what my character said, because that's how clunky he is.
Actually, since you thought you were quite funny to begin with, that might actually calm her a bit down, so I will give a bonus die for that.
Okay.
And that's a
Thank you.
skill die then.
So then you
Yes,
get that
skill
back.
die.
Tedros offers her a cigarette.
That helps. That's a skill die too. Always skill dice you get as help dice.
Scalpel, he asked if he can make a foot massage to make a calm.
With his scalpel.
No, not with the scalpel.
Here, have a cigarette,
Calm down.
lean back.
when you
rub.
when
What
Scalpel
can we do
suggests
for you,
that,
lady?
she pulls her feet back and looks kind of tense. So no, that doesn't help at all.
No, but
I,
then I'm
um,
rolling now. I have
I'm going
lots
to-
of dice for this.
I'm going to load my rifle and just start looking out the window to try and make it look like she's more safe.
Yeah.
One success.
Jeez.
I'm gonna push this
All right.
because I got lots of dice. And 2 successes, no failures.
2 successes. You feel you almost reached her. But she looks you in the eye and I don't know you people that well yet. Maybe not now.
Madam, if we are here to protect you and keep you safe, we need to know.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't know if I can trust you that much. Let's see. But I think you are trustworthy. But my life has been full of shit lately. So. And then
I am a
right
fun
at the
big.
door.
I give you my word and my family. What?
That would not be smile.
No.
The door starts hammering real hard, and you can see the door frame kind of shaking a bit.
Would that be a good place?
And
For us
there
to
we...
stop.
Yes.
That's good.
That was amazing. Thank you. Yeah, what great fun. One thing I want to say, just for our American viewers specifically, and this does break the tone a little bit. We did use the word exotic. In Europe, there's no racial connotation with that word. It just means from someplace far away. So it's just worthwhile me pointing that out in case there is any risk of offense. Other than that, thank you everyone for an amazing, amazing game. So thank you to our game master Kjetil.
Yeah, thank you, Kjetil.
That was really, really
You're
great.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you to Björn, to Krista, to Jo, to Robbie. And also, I think it's fair to say thank you to Sweden Rolls. Sweden Rolls,
Absolutely.
we are all patrons of Sweden Rolls role-playing podcast, and that brought us all together. So highly recommend checking them out for incredible interpretations of Swedish role-playing games, and hopefully we've brought an alternative take on that for you. So we will be, I should think, back again in, what, a couple of weeks?
Let's hope so.
Yeah. And until then, I will say thanks once again, and I hope that your dice rolls are way better than mine. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.